Hello, everyone. I'm Carlos Andrés Patiño, and this is the speaking session number 11 of the course Intermediate English 2. Right now, I'm here with Felix, Emma, and Jocelyn. So, Felix, how are you? How are you doing tonight?
How are you, teacher? I was I was taking some rest, and I am here in the class.
Okay, actually, if you want, you can lay down on your bed with your computer in front of you. You can rest a little on
Um,
your back. Yeah, that should be
I,
very nice if you
uh,
want.
I I'm sit down in my computer.
Okay, you are sitting down right now in front of your computer. Yeah, that is very good. But I remember that in other class, I once saw one of my students was she was very horizontal on bed. She was almost kind of sleeping, but she was paying attention and participating with the class. So if you want to, you can be very calm and cool, and you can participate. Maybe I cannot do that. I have to check many things at a time, but yeah, you can relax, okay? And you can learn a little bit more about English. So thank you, Felix and Hema. How are you?
Hello, teacher. I am fine. Um, I today I have a good day in my job, and yesterday on the last night, last night, I have a, a session on Sky in English conversation.
You are taking English conversation right now, the course, or is just an
Yes.
English conversation session?
Course.
So you are taking right now English conversation.
Yes,
Yes?
yes.
I didn't know that you could do that. That is great because that course is very nice. I mean, you can learn a lot. I mean, practicing here and practicing with them, you can learn a lot of English. You can improve your speaking skill significantly. That is
uh, Teacher was good experience, but I don't know how say it. The teacher told me good things. I need to improve. That I need to improve, but um, okay, it's all.
tell me.
Um, she told she told us
Hmm.
that anyone is so good for obtain your grade or to being a professor or teacher.
Uh-huh.
And everyone was so bad.
Yeah, but
um
maybe she was trying to motivate you. I mean, it doesn't matter. You still have to keep studying. You have every tool to learn. And you guys, Felix, Emma, and Jocelyn, you have a great attitude for these classes. So that really matters. That is really important. If you really want to be one of the best, if you really want to learn English, if you really want to have great speaking skills, if you keep working like this, if you keep working with the best attitude, no matter if you are tired, if you are busy, if you have a lot of things to do, if you keep the pace, you are going to achieve the level that you want. Don't worry. You don't need to worry, you just need to keep working. Don't worry him, okay? And guys,
okay.
you're doing it great. Don't worry. And Jocelyn, how are you?
Hello, teacher. More or less,
Yeah,
because
sorry.
I am very sick.
I feel you because I was sick a couple of classes before. I was very sick. And for example, I had to go last Saturday to work and I was sick all day. It was very hard. So, okay, I really hope you get better. You feel better soon, okay?
Yes, it was. it was also complicated to explain to my students because I could not speak well.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. Okay, let's start. Give me 1 second. I'm going to share my screen with you. Just a moment. Okay, Hema, can you see my screen? Hema?
Yes, tutor.
Okay, perfect. So, Hema, you're going to pick one of these quotes and you're going to read it out loud for us. One of them, only one.
My mom was a source of strength. Strength. She showed she showed me by example that woman. I, again, my mom was a source of strength. She showed she showed she showed me by example that woman, regardless of how difficult life may get, can do it all. Gloria Estefan.
Very good. Repeat after me, Hema. My mom was a source of strength.
My mom was a source of strength.
She showed me, by example, that
She showed me by example that
that
women,
women, yeah, it's not woman, it's women. Okay,
women,
women.
okay,
Very good. Regardless how difficult life may get,
regardless of how difficult life may get,
can do it all.
can do it all.
Very good, Hema. Let's go on with Felix. Felix, you're going to pick one of them and you're going to read it for us.
Um, okay. Your your big opportunity may be right where you are now. Napoleon Hill.
That is very good, thank you. And Jocelyn, pick one of them and you're going to read it for us.
Uh, your big opportunity
Okay,
maybe
Felix, read that, Jocelyn. Another one. Felix just
uh,
read that. Another one.
okay. The people may hear your words, but they feel your attitude,
Your attitude or your attitude.
your attitude.
Very good. So now I want that, Emma, you are going to translate uh, Felix's quote, please. The quote that Felix read.
Feliz, remember me, please.
Hmm?
What
Oh,
sentence?
it's the one that says your big opportunity.
Um,
Your big,
okay.
okay. Um,
Go ahead, Emma.
um, you,
Into
I,
Spanish. Yes.
okay. Tu gran o tu mayor oportunidad puede estar ahí donde tú estás ahora.
Very good. Ahí o justo donde tú estás ahora. That is perfect. What I most like about the translation is the translation of the word may. Puede. Very good. Very correct. Thank you. Jocelyn? Felix, sorry. Felix. Felix.
Okay.
Felix, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Felix, you are going to translate Hema's quote, please.
My mom,
In Spanish,
okay.
please.
Mi madre fue una fuente de lucha. Ella me mostró por el ejemplo que las mujeres, I don't know what is regardless,
Sin
que
importar.
que no importa cuánta dificultad en la vida quizás tengan, eh, pueden hacer todo.
Very good. Mi mamá fue una fuente de fortaleza. Ella me
Oh,
mostró, por ejemplo, que las mujeres, sin importar qué tan difícil la vida se pueda poner, pueden hacerlo todo. Okay?
okay.
Very good. So in this opportunity, may is also poder or podría. And finally, Jocelyn, you're going to translate your quote, the one that you chose.
Ok. Eh, mucha, mm, mucha gente puede escuchar tu- tus palabras, pero ellos sienten sus actitudes, o ellos sienten tus actitudes.
Tu actitud.
Eso.
Actitud, very good. La gente puede escuchar tus palabras, pero sienten o siente tu actitud. That is very good. So, guys, you did great for this warm up because you made a very good translation of the word may. Okay, that was very good. For example, Felix, could you please read the first one for us? The first one.
Don't walk behind me. I may not lead. Don't walk in front of me. I may not follow. Just walk beside me and be my friend.
Very good.
Albert Smith.
Very good. Very good, Felix. Could you please translate for us just this part, this section?
Eh, no andes detrás de mí. eh, yo no podría guiarte.
Very good. No camines detrás mío. Yo podría no guiar. Very good. Gemma, could you please translate this part?
No camines enfrente de mí. Yo podría no seguirte.
Very good. Yo podría no seguirte o seguir. Very good. Gemma, could
O
you
sea,
please translate this part?
solo camina a mi
Sorry,
lado.
sorry that I stopped you. Jocelyn,
Ah,
translate
ok.
the last part.
Ok. Em, solo camina a mi lado, o a mi lado, y serás mi amigo.
Y sé mi amigo. Very
Y
good.
ser mi amigo.
Very good translation. Jocelyn and Felix, very good translation of may not. And Hema, very good translation of may not hear, may not follow. So, guys, I really think that you already know the meaning of this. So, that is going to be easier for you to learn the usages of the modal verbs that we are going to approach today. So, for today's class, we are going to continue with modal verbs, but today we are going to be focused on may and might. And again, I'm just going to highlight the translation once because we are going to be focused or be thinking in the usage for each modal verb. So, for example, Felix, what is the translation of might? This one on the right.
I think may
Might.
could be might it could be translate deber ser.
No.
Um, it's not the same like must.
No.
Oh, no, teacher.
Felix.
I don't
Okay,
have any
don't worry.
idea.
Felix. Might is very similar to could. Okay? Very, very similar.
Okay.
Don't worry. It's fine. So, for example, Hema, help us. What is the translation of might? The most common translation.
Poder.
You're close. It's very similar. It's not podría,
Podría.
but very, yes.
Podría.
Thank you, Jocelyn. The best translation for might is podría. Okay, I'm going to say that just once. Podría. And it's very similar to this word, to could. We already learned about could and the usage of could 2 days ago, actually. So they are very, very similar. It's podría and it's very similar to could. Okay. Now, for example, Felix, what is the translation of may?
Uh, I think it's the same thing. For example, may I help you? For me, es podría yo ayudarte.
Yes, Felix, that is correct. That is very good. Actually, may could be translated as in two ways. Could be translated as podría o poder. Okay, is in the translation is also similar to can or could. Okay, they are very similar. They are all related. So the reason why I brought you this topic is because the translation for them is very similar, but the usage is different. Okay, la traducción es muy similar, pero el uso es el que es diferente. So the four of them are closely related, but the usage is quite different. It's not quite different, but it's a little bit different. Okay, so that is why it's very important to have this class, and I really hope you learn a lot. Okay, so yeah, the translation is very similar. You are correct, but we are going to be focused on the usage. Okay, let's go on. So this is something you already know. These are some general rules for modal verbs. So I want that, Hema, you're going to read the first rule for all modal verbs.
Modal verbs are always followed by the infinitive without to.
Perfect. Modal verbs are always followed by the infinitive without to. That is something we already learned. Very good. And Jocelyn, could you please read the next one?
And they are the same for all pronouns.
They are the same for all
They are the
pronouns.
same.
Very good. That means that they don't change. Okay, you don't need to add the d or the some anything. Okay, you just leave them the way you see them. The basic form is the form for every pronoun. Okay, that is very good. Felix, the next one, please.
They do not need auxiliaries.
That is correct. That is basically what does it mean? It means that that they take direct, negative, and question forms. So you don't need do or does or will or any other thing. They by itself take direct, negative, and question forms. Very good. And Hema, the last one. Hema?
Hello.
Yes, the last one, please. Read the last one.
The, they never combine with another modal verb.
Very
They
good.
never combine. They is referred to
To the
modal
modal verb.
verb.
Yeah,
Modal verb.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
They never combine with another modal verb. Very good. So we already have a clear idea about the rules, okay? But I want you to make an exercise, an activity, when you fix some mistakes, but regarding may and might, okay? Let's go on. Okay, this is something I want you to remember. So Felix, could you please read the definition again?
Modal verbs are used with another verb to express an idea, such as necessity or possibility, that is not expressed by the main verb.
Very good, Felix. Thank you. So, modal verbs are used with another verb to express an idea such as a necessity or possibility that is not expressed by the main verb. So, for example, you want to talk about travel, about work, about drink, about going to bed, about sleep, about run, about any verb that you want. Okay. So, the meaning is according to the main verb. But with modal verbs before that verb, you express a different idea, such as the necessity or possibility to make that action, to do that action, okay? And the modal verbs in English are can, could, may, might, must, ought, shall, should, will, and would, okay? So remember, this is important, about this is important to be focused on the usage, not the translation, okay? Let's go on. So, this is something we already read, we already know, but it is focused on the new topic, on the verbs may and might. So I want that Jocelyn, you're going to read the usage, please. Excuse me, the rule for all modal verbs.
Modal verbs are always what? Followed, followed,
Followed.
followed by the infinitive with two or in.
Repeat after me. Modal verbs
Modal verbs
are always followed
I always follow
by the infinitive
by the infinitive
without to or ing.
without, without to or an ing.
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 Very good, very good. So, Jocelyn, you're going to pick one of the mistakes and you're going to read it for us in the same way you see it. Okay? Pick one of them, this one or this one, and read it for us.
Students may
Jocelyn, go ahead, read it.
uh, this a student may no. Um,
Don't worry, read the sentence the way it is, okay? Don't worry about the mistake, just read.
um,
Jocelyn, no te preocupes por el error, léela como está, ¿ok? No te preocupes. Go ahead.
el estudiante
No, in English, please.
in English, the student may live in the classroom at
Very good. Students may leave in the classroom at noon. That is good. Okay, so Jocelyn, that is a mistake. There is a mistake there. Okay, so you are going to tell me what is the mistake in the sentence.
living.
Leaving.
Maybe.
So could you please spell the correct way to add leave? The correct way to write down leave? How do you spell leave?
I don't remember. Leave.
How do you spell it?
I do not remember.
Jocelyn. Okay, you said that there is a mistake here with leaving. Why? What is the mistake?
ing.
The ing, that is correct. So that is a mistake. That is wrong. We are going to erase that. So please spell for me the word leave, the correct word leave. Spell it. L, go on.
L A L E I B.
And the last vowel,
W. Ay, no me acuerdo.
after the,
L. ¿Ah?
no, this one. Now spell that for, repeat after me. L,
L.
E,
E.
A,
E.
V,
B.
E.
E.
That is good. So please, Jocelyn, you're going to read the sentence again, now in the correct way.
A student may leave the classroom at noon.
Very good. The students may leave the classroom. That is very good. Let's go on with Emma. Emma, you're going to read this sentence.
Okay. You made to do the homework before your parents arrive.
Good. Emma, repeat after me. You might.
You might. Okay, might.
Very good. Now, what is the mistake, Emma?
The mistake is to
Two. That's it.
before.
That is a mistake. Two. Very good. So please read the sentence again without two.
You might do the homework before your parents arrive.
Before your parents arrive. That is very good. Let's go on. Felix, you're going to read this rule.
Okay, teacher. Modals, modal verbs are the same for all pronouns.
Very good. So, Felix, pick one of them and read it for us.
What, teacher?
You're going to pick, you're going to choose one of them, and you're going to read it for us.
Okay, my daughter is so sick, so she may not go to school.
Good. What is the mistake, Felix?
Um, I think the mistake is the S with May,
Very
in the
good.
last part of May.
Very good. So please read the sentence again without the S.
Okay. My daughter is so sick, so she may not go to school.
Very good. And Felix, in this second sentence, what is the mistake?
Okay. It's the same thing in mites. Uh, don't don't be the S, the
Yeah,
last part.
very good. You don't
Yeah.
need the S at the end of the word or the modal verb might. Good. Read the sentence without the S, please.
Okay. She feels better now, so she might go to school tomorrow.
That is correct. Thank you. Let's go on. Emma, could you please read this rule?
Yes. Modal verbs do not need auxiliaries.
Auxiliaries. Very good. Emma,
Yes.
pick one of the sentences, one of the examples, and say it for me.
Repeat me, please.
Sure. Emma, you're going to pick one of the examples, this one
Mhm.
or this one, and you're going to read that for us.
Okay. Do I may watch the game in your house?
Very good. Now, Emma, what is the mistake?
The mistake is do.
Two. Very good. So, how do I fix it?
Uh,
How do I fix it? What is the correct way to ask the question?
okay, teacher. I don't sure. I think that you can change the place of May.
Yeah, that is correct. Where?
Uh, before después.
Before is like this.
Before is qué?
It's like this. Yeah, before.
Yes. Yes. May I watch the game in your house?
Yes, that is correct. Before, and the other one is after. After is after I or watch or the game. So
Uh,
the modal verb goes before the pronoun. That is perfect. Thank you, Hema. And Hema, read this one, please.
okay. It doesn't might happen again.
Good. What is the mistake?
The mistake is doesn't. Does.
Doesn't. Very good. So what is the correct way to make that negative statement?
It might not happen again.
That is perfect. It might not happen again. That
Mm.
is correct. So, guys, something that is very important. Remember that there is not contraction for might not, and there is not contraction for may not. Okay, you cannot use a contraction there. There is a contraction for cannot, can't, and for could not, couldn't. But there is no contraction with may or might. Okay, let's go on. Very good job. And Jocelyn, you're going to read this last rule.
Modal verbs never combine with another modal verb.
Very good. So Jocelyn, pick one of them, this one or this one, and read it for us.
Eh, I with quitar es ¿cómo se dice quitar? Quiet. Eh, because o sea, I two modal verbs, my
Okay, yes, but
and
just
nos.
first you are going to read the sentence. Read the sentence, one of them. Read it, please.
Uh, Students might must study hard to their exams.
Repeat after me, Jocelyn, this word. Repeat there.
There.
There. Uh-huh. You never say E. There. No, that is not correct. There. Okay, there. Very good. So, Jocelyn, what is the mistake?
Uh, might and must and
Yes, very
must.
good. The mistake is both might and must. The mistake is that they are together. They are two. That is the real mistake. It's not just might or just must. The mistake is that they are together. So, Jocelyn, please tell me one of the good answers, one of the good sentences, one of the correct sentences, please.
The student the student might 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 study uh, year to their exams.
Okay, repeat after me. Students
The students
might study hard
might study hard
to their exams.
to their to their
Their,
their to
their
their exam,
exams.
exams.
Very good, very good. Thank you, Jocelyn. And Felix, read the last one, please.
Okay, teacher. The last one is they will may have a fluent pronunciation by the next year.
Good. What is the mistake, Felix?
Um, will and may together.
Very good. The mistake is that they are together. Will and may. Both are the mistake. So please, Felix, tell me one of the correct ways to say that.
Um, mm, I think they may have a fluent pronunciation by next year, or they will have a fluent pronunciation by the next year.
Very good. That is correct, Felix. Thank you. Yeah, that is so correct. Remember something. Will is about the future, right? Will is future. So by next year is in the future. But may is a moral verb as will. It is not in the future every time, but we can use may to talk about the future. Okay, so we can say they may have a fluent pronunciation by next year. Next year is the future, so we can do that. Okay, that is very good. This is a strong possibility in the future. We are going to learn that just in a couple of minutes. Okay, so guys, you did a very good job with the rules. Let's go on. Okay, so this is something I want you to remember right now. I want to remind you this. I'm really sure you already know that. Just a reminder. So this is the structure of affirmative, negative, and interrogative statements with the modal verbs. Okay, so it is very easy. You already know the rules. So I really think we don't need to spend a lot of time here. Okay, so let's go on. If you have any question, please let me know. But let's go on. Let's go on with the important part. So, okay, this is very important for you. This is about the previous class. This is about the class on Tuesday. So, what I want you to do is this. You're going to take a paper and a pen, and you're going to write down can and the usage of can. And you're going to write down could and the usage of could. Okay, because we are not going to focus on that, but you really need to remember that part, okay? What we just learned 2 days ago. So please take a pen and a paper and you're going to read that right now. Go ahead. You have 1 minute. Go ahead. By the way, if you have any questions, so far, let me know. By the way, if you wish, you can take a screenshot if you want. So, has anyone finished?
No,
No?
no, no. Momentico.
Okay, I wait, don't worry. Don't need to hurry.
I'm ready.
Okay, thank you, Gemma. What about you, Felix? Did you finish?
Yes, teacher.
Tienes que hacer un resumen.
Perfect. And Jocelyn, did you finish?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, remember the usage of can and the usage of could, okay? Because I'm going to talk about the difference between these ones, these two, and the new ones, okay? So it's very important that you have the paper with you all the time, okay? Let's go on. Let's start with the one that is the most important. It is may, okay? So, Jocelyn, you're going to read this for us.
Esto lo haces en 5 o 6 párrafos nomás. Permission.
Very good. Asking for permission. So remember, can was for giving or not giving.
¿Entendiste o quedaste igual?
Giving. But may is asking permission.
Tienes
Is
que sacar ideas
and
del
can
mismo cuento, sacas
an affirmative.
no, sacas otro cuentico pequeñito.
Okay, that is very good, Jocelyn. So please pick one of them, and you're going to read it for us.
Eso es.
One.
May I go to the party? Ya te digo.
To the party. Very good, Jocelyn. What is the translation for that?
Anotar. ¿Podría ir a la fiesta?
That is perfect. Thank you. Very good. Let's go on. Felix, pick one of them, and you're going to read it for us.
May I have some ice cream?
Good. And what is the translation for that?
The translation is podría comer helado o un poco de helado.
Helado o algo de helado. That is perfect. And remember, we are not going to how do I say this? We are not going to be worried if we say poder o podría here. We can say poder o podría. We can say puedo comer algo de helado o podría comer algo de helado. Okay, it doesn't matter. Actually, podría sounds a little bit more polite in Spanish, but in English is the same. The important thing that you are using may for asking for permission. That is the relevant thing. That is the important thing here. Okay, the usage, not the translation. So, Gemma, pick another one, please. Like the last one.
Okay. Teacher, may I go to the bathroom?
Very good. And what is the translation?
Profe, profesor, ¿puedo ir al baño?
That is perfect. So I added that because you are going to need it. Because it's very important if you really want that your students speak in English to you or speaking English along the class, you are going to make like you're going to pretend that you don't understand certain things in Spanish. So when one of your students wants to go to the bathroom, you're going to ask them to say that question, okay? To say that in English, okay? So that is going to be very useful for you, and we are going to have more practice about that in a moment, okay? So let's go on. You're doing it great. First,
Teacher,
tell me.
I have a doubt
Okay.
because uh, may is used for express, no sé, o sea, in the future, no?
Yeah, sure. Yes, that is correct.
But if my students say, "Let me go to the bathroom," uh, is in the moment, is in the
Okay,
present.
no, 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 no. No, don't worry about that. May can be used to talk about the future, but not in this opportunity. When they ask for permission is right now, okay? Or in the future. Te lo voy a explicar en español rápidamente.
Ajá.
Cuando se pide permiso, se puede pedir permiso para allá o se puede pedir permiso para el futuro. Por ejemplo,
Mm,
imagínate que yo soy tu hijo y te digo, bueno, tu estudiante, y te digo, ¿puedo ir al baño? May I go to the bathroom? Eso es para allá. Tú me das permiso y salgo de una vez. Eso es presente. ¿Listo? ¿Cómo te pido permiso para el futuro? Muy sencillo. ¿Me puedes dar permiso para ir a una fiesta el sábado? ¿Cuándo es la fiesta? El sábado. And today is Thursday. ¿Ok?
mm,
Entonces estoy pidiendo permiso ya en el presente, pero el permiso es para el futuro. Entonces, pues en realidad el contexto te dice si es presente o futuro. ¿Ok? Ya. But may can be used for present or future, but depends on the context. ¿Ok? That is the difference. Entonces tú lo puedes usar para contextos en presente o contextos en futuro, como tú lo desees.
O sea que nosotros cometemos un error al decir, por ejemplo, eh, o sea, esa misma expresión, esa misma oración, puedo ir al baño, a mí me la enseñaron con can.
Eso es un error.
Porque, o sea, con can solo se da permiso o se
Y es,
expresa
pero bueno,
habilidad o no
permíteme
habilidad.
decirte esto para no ser tan radical, qué pena contigo.
Ajá,
Eh, sí se puede hacer con can, ¿ok? In
ok,
real life, people do that. En la vida real, la gente hace eso.
ok,
Here in Colombia, in United States, in Europe, everywhere.
ok,
Pero, Gemma, Felix y Jocelyn, you are going to be English teachers. And when you are English teachers, you have to use the language in a very correct way, not in
ok.
a normal way. In that sense, hay algo que se conoce como el sobreuso de can, y es que usamos can para reemplazar will, para
El,
reemplazar las funciones de may y para reemplazar las funciones de might. Entonces, ¿cuál es el mejor y el que se debe usar? May. Que tú ves que a veces o te enseñan que se puede usar can, se puede, pero solo en el lenguaje informal hablado, no en el lenguaje escrito ni en el lenguaje formal. ¿Ok? Por ejemplo, ¿a qué voy? A que si tú eres muy educada y les estás enseñando a tus hijos en inglés a ser educados, deben usar may para pedir un permiso. Si lo están pidiendo con can es un poquito más informal. So some parents could say, hey, don't say can, say may. ¿Ok?
ok,
Ya.
ok,
So, you can
gracias.
use can. Es que lo que sucede es que se puede usar can para reemplazar a casi todos, en casi todas las funciones, pero no se debe hacer.
Ok,
¿Ok? So, the important thing is that, por ejemplo, tú puedes encontrar un libro de inglés de nivel B2, que es avanzado, puede traer esa pregunta con can. ¿Por qué? Porque ya es un nivel tan avanzado que ya el inglés empieza a ser informal. Ya no usas do para preguntas en presente simple, ya no usas, por ejemplo, ya no dices where are you from, sino dices, por ejemplo, where are you from, ya quitas el verbo to be en la pregunta where are you from, eso hace parte de un inglés avanzado que es informal, pero como tú vas a ser y ustedes van a ser profesores, el inglés tiene que ser un inglés correcto. Ya más
ok,
adelante, en algún momento enseñan esas variaciones que tiene en inglés, lo pueden hacer, no pasa nada, pero siempre teniendo presente cuál es la forma correcta de hacerlo. ¿Ok?
de acuerdo, sí, señor.
So you already know that you can use can, but the best way is using may. Okay, and
Okay.
that is something a lot of teachers don't know. Eso es algo que muchos profesores de pronto no tienen en cuenta. And the thing is that because they are focused on meaning, porque se enfocan en significados y no en el uso. Okay, so let's go on. Let's go on. Thank you for the question, Gemma, because actually I think that Felix and Jocelyn can learn a lot from that. So let's go on. For example, Felix, you're going to read this usage for May.
Okay, may usage.
Usage.
Um, Usage.
Uh-huh.
Um, strong possibility in the present or future.
Very good, Felix. So just to remind you, could was for possibilities, but normal possibilities, like a possibility like 50-50 or 60-40 or something like that. But may is not just for a possibility. May is a strong possibility. That means that you are almost sure that that is going to happen. Okay, it's not just possible, it's probable. So it is very likely, okay, that is going to happen. So it's very strong. Okay, and the examples are very strong. Okay, so Felix, pick one of them and read it for us.
Okay, it may happen again.
Yes, that is very good. And what is the translation?
Eso podría ocurrir de nuevo.
Uh-huh. Felix, get, please drop the word eso. Say that again.
Um, it may happen again.
Yeah, in Spanish.
Eso podría ocurrir de nuevo.
Okay, Felix, sorry that I say that again. You are going to drop eso. Don't say eso. Repeat that in Spanish.
Eso
No, don't say eso. Drop it.
podría ocurrir de nuevo.
Very good, Felix. Very good. And this also goes to Jocelyn and Gemma. Remember, guys, this word it, you shouldn't translate it into Spanish. Okay, I remember that when I was in high school, my teacher used to say, eso es, eso está, eso tal cosa. But it, the translation is not esto o eso. Okay, because when we say esto, we say this, or eso that. So it doesn't have a particular translation in Spanish. Sometimes it could have a translation as a object pronoun, but most of the time as a subject you don't translate it. Okay, so very good, Felix. Podría pasar de nuevo. That is very good. So we can also use could, but when you use could, it is a possibility. When we use may, it's a strong possibility. Very good. Joseph, pick one.
Eh, I may see you tomorrow before I leave.
Very good. What is the translation for that?
Eh, Podría verte mañana antes de salir.
Very good. So again, may means that it is a strong possibility that I see you tomorrow. So most probably, I'm going to see you again tomorrow. Very good, thank you. And Emma, pick one of them. Pick this one. Say this one, Emma, please.
Okay. It's so cold, coldly.
Cloudy.
Cloudy. It's so cloudy. It may rain this afternoon.
Very good. What is the translation of that?
Um, Está demasiado nublado.
Nublado.
Novado.
Mhm.
Novado. Ah, o sea, la palabra en español no es nublado.
Okay, the thing is that, yeah, it could be. I mean, I don't like to. I'm not very good at Spanish, Gemma, actually. I suck at Spanish. But for me, nublado is more like hazy or foggy or misty. For me. I'm from Santander. I don't know what you say in your region, but for me, nublado
Ah,
not about nubes.
okay, okay,
For me. So that's what I just said. I'm not I'm not very good at Spanish actually, and I say that to my students. I mean that is not my expertise, so I don't mess with that actually. So yeah, for the meaning is cloudy. Cloudy means a lot of clouds.
okay,
So for me, it's like nublado, nublado. Yeah, and nublado
okay.
from neblina or something like that. Or hazy or foggy or misty or something like that. But say, I mean, anything you say is fine. Go ahead.
Teacher, where are you from?
I am from Bucaramanga, Santander.
Ok, nubado. Está demasiado nubado. Eh, ¿Podría llover esta tarde?
That is perfect. So, why do I say may and not could? Because it's so cloudy. So we have a huge chance that rain this afternoon. That is very good. Felix, you are going to read this one.
Uh, I'm so tired, I may not go to the party.
Very good. And what is the translation for that?
Yo estoy muy cansado o estoy tan cansado, no iré a la o no iría a la fiesta.
May not. Say that again.
No, o no podría ir a la fiesta.
Oh, very good. Tú puedes decirlo así. Estoy muy cansado. Okay. Yo podría no ir a la fiesta. Okay. I mean, either way is fine. Either way is fine. The important thing is that there is a strong possibility that you don't go to the party. Why? Because you are so tired. Okay? That is very good, Felix. Let's go on. So remember, may a strong possibility, could just a regular possibility. Let's go on. So we may have asking for permission and a strong possibility. Let's go on with might. So Jocelyn, I want you to read this usage for might.
Possibility in the present of future.
For
Future.
future, possibility in the present or future. So it is the same as could, because could is for possibilities. It is the same. So may is a strong possibility and might just a possibility. So please, Jocelyn, you're going to pick one of them and you're going to read it.
Um, I don't like hot. I don't like that food. I might not eat anything.
Okay, repeat after me. I might.
I might
I might.
I might
Very good, very good. Remember, when you say the T sound, you have to blow. You have to cut the block. You kind of hold the air and you breathe the air, like, okay, with the air. So
might
repeat after me. I might
I might
not
not
eat
eat
anything.
anything.
That is very good. What is the translation for that, Jocelyn?
No me gusta esta comida. Yo puedo no comer. No, yo podría no comerla.
Very good.
No
Yo
comer nada.
yo podría no comer nada. Very good. It's a possibility. It's not a strong possibility because, for example, I could be hungry, but the food is terrible. So I might not eat anything. Sorry, I might not eat anything. Very good, Jocelyn. And Hema, pick one of them.
Mm, eh, I made the first anyone have written.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I made happen
Sorry,
again.
I might.
I might. Okay, I might happen again if you didn't do anything about it.
Very good. What is the translation for that? Remember, It's a second conditional. Go ahead.
Podría suceder otra vez si tú no haces nada al respecto.
Remember, it didn't. Si tú,
Si tú no... entonces como que... Uy, dice, va,
it's a hypothetical situation. It's a second conditional. Si tú no,
hubieras.
si tú no, okay, this is no, and this is hacer. Entonces, si tú no hicieras nada,
Ok.
okay? So
Mm,
the regular conditional is like this. Like this. It would happen again if you didn't do anything about it. But you can also state conditionals with might. Okay, you can use might, you can use could, and you can use, for example, should. But you never can use may for conditionals. You can use might, but never may. Okay, might sometimes, never may. Very good, very good. Let's go on with the other usage for might. So we have may, asking for permission, strong possibility, might, possibility in the present or future. Let's go on with the other usage for might. A possibility in the past, a possibility in the past. So Felix, pick one of the examples, please.
Okay. He might have made a lot of money.
Okay, what is the translation for that?
Él, él pudo haber hecho mucho dinero.
Very good. Él podría haber hecho mucho dinero. Very good. That is in a possibility in the past. Very good, Felix. Felix, speak. Read, please. Read this one.
Um, but he might not have managed to keep his engagement.
Engagement. So, before you translate that, let me just tell you something. When we talk about might, impossibilities in the past, we always use might have. Okay? Might have every time. Like this and like this. Might not have. Okay? To talk about possibilities in the past, we use might plus have. Okay? So, Felix, read this one in Spanish.
Eh, pero sin embargo, él no
Felix,
pudo,
don't say sin embargo, just pero. Okay? Go ahead.
eh, él no pudo gerenciar, gestionar, dirigir,
Uh,
manejar con
manejar, ser capaz
cuidado
de. Ajá.
his engagement. I don't remember what is
Okay, engagement.
engagement.
For example, Felix, when you are about to get married, you are engaged. Engagement is
Oh,
like when I propose to my girlfriend. So we are going to be married in December. So we are engaged. That is an engagement.
compromiso.
Yeah, very good. So Felix, do me a favor. Read the translation for these two sentences like a whole sentence, like a unique sentence. Go ahead.
Repeat, teacher.
Sure, you're going to read the translation into Spanish for the two sentences like a whole sentence, like one sentence, one segment.
Él no pudo haber hecho o haber ganado mucho dinero.
Okay, remember, Felix, it doesn't say no. No dice no. Dilo de nuevo.
Ah,
Di
él pudo, él pudo haber hecho mucho dinero,
Ujú.
pero él, él no pudo haber manejado con cuidado sus compromisos.
That is very good. That is okay. Let me help you with the translation a little bit more literal. Él podría haber hecho o haber ganado mucho dinero, pero él podría no haber sido capaz de mantener su compromiso. ¿Ok? So this is what I want you to know, what I want you to remember. Might have is the possibility in the past, okay? Or might not have is a negative possibility in the past, okay? Let's go on. Let's go on with this part. So, Hema, I want you to read this.
Teacher, before,
Please, read this, please. The other usage for might.
no, no, no. I'm asking for
Okay, you have a question. Go ahead. Tell me.
the before the last exercise, the
Okay.
feliz.
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, you say the translation. He may have, él pudo haber hecho, pero usted dijo él podría haber hecho, ¿cierto?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yes. Because the translation, I mean, pudo, the modal verb that we can use for pudo would be could. Okay, el verbo que podemos traducir como pudo en pasado simple, por decirlo de alguna manera, sería could, el pasado de can.
May siempre suena haría.
Pero
Podría.
might siempre
Might.
normalmente la traducción es podría.
Okay.
Yo podría, tú podrías, él podría, ¿ok? And because we use have, porque ustedes que con have se puede hacer el pasado de muchos modales. Por ejemplo, might, o por ejemplo, could, or would. Would. So, con might sería, él podría haber hecho. Con should sería, él debería haber hecho. Y con would simplemente se traduce, él hubiera hecho o hubiese hecho. Creo que es hubiera, es la real traducción, hubiera hecho, ¿ok? So you can use have to talk about the past with this modal verb or this modal verb or this modal verb, ¿ok? Even with could too, even with could, ¿ok? But never, 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 ever, never with may, okay?
Okay.
We cannot do that with may, but we can use might, should, would, or could. But in this opportunity, because the usage that we have right now, we are going to use might. And yes, the translation, the better translation is podría. Okay,
Okay.
let's go on.
Thank
So,
you.
Emma, read this part, please.
Okay. Making suggestion or suggestion on or suggesting a possibility.
Very good. Making suggestion or suggesting a possibility. So let's remember, just remember, could is also possible for making a suggestion. Okay, so that is very similar too. So we are seeing right now that could and might are very similar in some cases. Okay, so let's go on. So Hema, pick one of them and read it for us.
You might
Yes.
you might want to join me for lunch.
Very good. That is suggesting a possibility. Okay, what is the translation for that?
Um, ¿Tú querrías?
No, remember the translation for might.
Okay. Podrías.
Uh-huh.
Podrías querer. I don't remember what that means join.
Join is like with me, together.
Okay. ¿Tú podrías querer almorzar conmigo?
Querer unirte, unírteme para almorzar o para el almuerzo.
Okay.
That is very good. That is just suggesting a possibility, okay? It's like, for example, Hema, imagine that one of your friends or coworkers doesn't want to go by himself or herself to eat lunch. Doesn't want to go alone. Okay, so you say the suggestion. You say, hey, you might want to join me for lunch. That is suggesting a possibility. That is very good. So let's go on with Jocelyn. Jocelyn, pick one of them, please.
Okay. They um, they they might consider to get a bigger house.
A bigger house. What is the translation for that?
Eh, ellos podrían considerar ir a la casa grande.
It doesn't say ir. No dice ir.
Llegar.
No.
Oh,
It's like buy. Like buy with money.
as-
Get here in this context is like buy. Okay.
ah, ya. Ellos podrían considerar comprar la casa grande.
Una casa más grande. So imagine that, for example, imagine that some people, a family, but a very big family, like 20 people, and they are living in a house with 3 rooms. So in one room, 4 of them sleep, in the other one other four, in the other one other four. That is 12, and the other 8 they live or they sleep in the living room and in the kitchen and everywhere. So your suggestion is A. They might consider to get a bigger house. In this context, get is like buy. Okay? Very good, Jocelyn.
Ah,
Very good. So let's remember, just to remember. May is for asking permission, a question. May is also a strong possibility. Might is a regular possibility in the present or future. Is a possibility in the past with the verb have. Okay, the verb have. And finally, is for making suggestion or suggesting possibilities. Okay, so let's go on with the practice. So I want that, Jocelyn, you're going to start. You're going to complete the answer here, the question here.
em, eh, may I borrow the car, Tony?
Tonight, repeat after me. May I borrow the car tonight?
May I borrow the car tonight?
Good. And the answer, Jocelyn?
Yes, you can.
That is perfect. Thank
No,
you.
no, no.
Yes,
Sí,
you
sí.
yes. Yes, you can.
Okay.
Why? Because can is for giving or not giving permission. So that is the reason why I told you that you had to write down that, to remember that. So may, give me 1 second. May is for asking question, and can is for giving or not giving. So Jocelyn, that is perfect. Thank you. Let's go on with Felix. Felix, the next one, please.
My husband doesn't like animated films, so he might enjoy the movie.
Okay, that is grammatically correct. But Felix, let me try to say it in another way. So imagine, Felix, that a person who doesn't like animated films is watching an animated film. So how does he feel? He enjoys or he doesn't enjoy the movie?
Hmm, he doesn't enjoy the movie.
Good. So complete that.
Okay, the correct is use he may. My husband doesn't like animated films, so he may enjoy the movie.
No,
No.
you were better before. Because it's might. It's a possibility, okay? It's a
Ah,
possibility, but it's a negative possibility
my,
because
so
because he doesn't like the movie. Okay, remember he doesn't like the movie. This part he doesn't
ah,
like, and he's watching a movie right now, and he doesn't like it. So complete that, please.
so he might not enjoy the movie.
Yes, that is very good. Say that again, please, in English.
My husband doesn't like animated films, so he might not enjoy the movie.
That is very good. So imagine that, for example, because I with my girlfriend and my girlfriend wants to go to watch, I don't know, I don't like certain comedies in Spanish, or I don't like, for example, Mexican soap operas or Mexican movies, Mexican comic movies. And imagine that my girlfriend does. My girlfriend likes that. So because I'm with her or with my sister or anyone else, I have to go to watch a movie like that. So I might not enjoy the movie. That is a possibility. Very good, Felix. Thank you very much. And Gemma, go ahead with the next one.
Teacher, I reading this sentence. I don't know what does mean. Cheat, 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 cheated.
Okay, cheated. Cheated is like, for example, imagine that a friend of yours is married with a woman, but a woman kisses another guy. So that woman is cheating your friend. Okay?
Okay.
O sea,
Um,
that means that the woman has the husband and has a lover, has two guys, one woman with two guys. And
okay, okay.
with the husband, that is cheating.
Okay. Um, Upset, upset.
Upset is like angry. It's like between angry and mad.
Ah, okay. Can I just can I can I can I just new new
You?
can I just new a cheated on him. He might be upset.
Good, Hema, good. But say that again. Is may or might? You have to choose.
Mm, okay, I thinking that uh, I, teacher, I don't understand the idea, the miss of nouns, of pronouns. Ay, who is Kena, who is I, o sea,
Okay, let me translate that for you. Imagínate, tu amigo se llama Kenan. Oh,
ajá.
sorry, no. No, your friend is not Kenan, sorry. Ah, la esposa de Kenan dice lo siguiente, te dice a ti, oye, Kenan se acaba de enterar, acaba de saber que yo lo engañé.
Mm,
¿Él qué? He what?
may, but uh,
May or might?
I think that is my because the before sentence
Uh-huh.
is explain the possibility.
Yeah, but let me tell you this, okay? For example, Felix, let me ask you something. Felix, si a ti te engañan, así lo que significa cheat, que en Colombia tiene un nombre muy particular, te engañan, tú podrías estar molesto con might, que es una posibilidad, o puedes estar
Mm,
molesto con may, que es casi seguro que estás molesto. That
Um,
is possible que
May.
estés
I
molesto.
think the correct is May.
Yes, very good. So
okay.
please, Gemma, with the full sentence.
Kenan just knew I cheated on him.
Mhm.
He may be upset.
That is very good, may.
Upset.
So here we use might, just might, because I mean, I could go to the movie theater to watch a movie, so I might not enjoy the movie. It's a possibility. But if someone cheated on me, I'm going to be angry, mad, super mad. I'm going to, oh my God, it is going to be a very big deal. That is something very, very strong. So that is the reason why I use may. He may be upset because most probable he's going to be upset. Okay. Finally, uh, Jocelyn, help me with this one.
Um, can I you made want to down your with
Sorry, Jocelyn, you are going to say may or might.
uh, might
Okay, might. So repeat after me. Kenan,
can
you might want to dump your wife.
you might you might want to you ¿qué? You might
Might
want to do
to dump,
to ¿qué? To
dump
damn your with
your wife.
well
Yeah. For example, Jocelyn, you have to imagine that you have a friend and someone cheats your friend. Okay? Someone cheats on him in this way. So you said to your friend is, for example, Santiago, and you say, Oye, Santiago, you might want to dump your wife. That is a possibility. But actually, here you can say either might or may. You can say either one is fine, but there is a difference. If you say may, you are suggesting a possibility. Okay? If you say may, Jocelyn, it means that you think that that is going to happen. Okay? So you can use either
okay
one, but there is a difference in the meaning. Tell me.
teacher in Spanish
Okay,
because o sea
don't worry.
porque muchas personas así los engañan o sea, lo piensan hacer pero nunca lo hacen ¿sí me entiendes? O
Yeah,
sea,
yeah,
es una
sure.
posibilidad
Yeah,
o sea
because
bien
of
que
the
haces
kids, because of the kids, because of the marriage, because we have a house together. I mean, I wouldn't do that. Yo no lo pensaría un segundo. Por eso puse un nombre. Creo, I think, we as guys, como hombres, uno no se aguanta eso. But some girls, yes. Because of the children, because we have the house, because he makes more money, whatever. Las mujeres a veces son un poco mejores para perdonar. We as men, we don't do that. I think. Yo creo que en ninguno de los casos se debería perdonar, but whatever. Por eso es que pueden usar might, si tú crees que es una posibilidad de que suceda.
Nosotras no, ¿cierto? Yo sería.
sí no
Pero si no es una posibilidad, si para ti un engaño es suficiente como para echar a tu esposa, o sea, un engaño de la esposa sobre el esposo, pues tú le aconsejas a tu amigo Kenan, hey, you may want to dump your wife. Tú puedes querer dejar a tu esposa. And if you say may, you are almost sure that that is going to happen. Okay? So yeah, I
si,
agree with you.
si no muchos matrimonios estuvieron fracasados si todos decidieran eso
Yeah, that is the problem. But I think that is a huge thing to get over it. Es algo demasiado grande para superar. So yeah, it's not a good idea to keep that woman or that guy because you know what they say. If they cheat on you one, they will cheat on you any other time. Si te engañan una vez, te van a engañar
todavía
100 years. So yeah, it's a good idea to damn that person. So let's go on. Felix, go with the next one, please.
Okay. May I get in the room?
Uh-huh.
No, you cannot.
Very good. No, you cannot, or no, you can't. Very good. But that is perfect, Felix. Thank you very much. But let me add this for you, okay? I want you to learn something new. Let me help you with this. Just a second. A moment, please. Okay. I can also say this. So Felix, you're going to read the question, but you're going to read the second answer, please. Say that again, please.
Okay, may I get in the room? No, you may not.
Very good. Thank you, Felix. So you can say, no, you can't, or no, you may not, but there is a difference. When you use may, okay, for giving or not giving permission, um, is because you want to be emphatic, okay? It's because you want to make the decision a little bit stronger, okay? So you are being a little bit more emphatic, you are emphasizing the answer. So it is the same, but you are being more emphatic when you use may. So in these opportunities, you can use either cannot or can't or may not. But that is the difference. Can't is the regular answer, the regular not giving permission. But if you use may not, it's because you are being more emphatic. Like for example, Jocelyn or Hema, if you have children and they made a mistake, like for example, they broke a window and they ask you, "Hey, may I go outside? May I go to the street or to the field or anywhere to play?" And if you want to be very emphatic, you are going to say, "No, you may not." Okay? You can say, "No, you can't." But if you want to be emphatic because they just broke a window this morning, you say, "No, you may not." Okay? So it is the same, but a little bit more emphatic. So let's go on. Hema, read the next one, please. Again with Kenan.
Okay. Can um Kenan may have married his old friend.
Do you see that?
Oh yes,
Okay, in the past.
possibly in the past.
Yeah, we only have one option. So go ahead, try again. So Hema, when we talk about possibility in the past, what do we use?
Repeat me, please.
When we talk about a possibility in the past, what do we use?
Ma- m- Mate,
Might.
might. Okay,
Might.
might.
So
Yes, teacher.
remember,
Is my mistake is in the
okay.
pronunciation.
Ah,
I
okay. So let's check that real quick. Give me 1 second. I have Cam here.
might might.
Give me 1 second. Just to be clear. Actually, there is a rule about that. It's not a phonetic rule, but a rule. So remember, ah, déjenme decirles esto algo de forma muy sencilla. Cada vez que ustedes encuentren las terminaciones A, Y, siempre va a sonar EI. Siempre. Eso no hace parte de la fonética, pero es una regla, digamos que es algo que tú te das cuenta con el tiempo. Entonces, siempre que tú veas una palabra que termina en AY, siempre va a sonar EI, así como acá. No sé si lo alcanzan a ver. May. ¿Ok? Ahí está.
Okay.
Can you see? ¿Lo puedes ver, Gemma? ¿Lo alcanzas a ver?
No, no lo alcanzo a ver.
No, dame un segundo. ¿Lo ves ahora? Sorry. ¿Ahora lo ves?
Yes. May.
Ok, that is May. Entonces, la pronunciación acá, May.
May.
Recuerda, siempre que algo termine en AY, siempre va a sonar EI. Como la palabra day, la palabra día. ¿Ok?
Okay.
Digamos, ahora vámonos para might. Entonces, might, hay otra regla no escrita que dice que cuando una palabra termina en GHT, la I que está antes suena de forma, perdón, suena de forma abierta. Y una I abierta es como una I del alfabeto. Por eso suena I. Ya la vamos a mirar. Entonces la puedes ver acá. Ahí dice, a ver, perdón, ¿si la ves, Gemma? ¿Si la alcanzas a
Sí,
ver?
señor. Sí, señor.
Ok, ahí está, might. ¿Ok?
Ok,
Might.
might, might.
Y si ves que acá aparece como el pasado simple del verbo may, ¿por qué? Porque tú sabes que might, si le agregamos have, podemos usarlo para el pasado. So, let's go back. Okay, let's go back to this part. So remember, this one is, oh, sorry, this one is may. Like day, acuérdate de la palabra día que termina así. Entonces, may, day.
May. Ok.
Day, may. ¿Ok? Y esta, might.
Might. Ok.
Might. Acuérdate, por ejemplo, de la palabra fight, pelear. Es igual, pero con una fight. ¿Ok? But this one is might. So
Ok.
let's go. Go ahead.
Ok. Kenan might have married his old friend.
His old
She
friend. Ajá. She,
she oh, oh, oh. Mm.
tell me one. Just one.
She might not. She might know. She might not. Ma-
Might
ma-
never. She might.
may. She may.
Okay, she may. She may. Okay. So say the full sentence using may, please.
Okay. Kenan might have married his old friend. She may never do that to him.
That is perfect. Thank you. So here is might. The answer is might. But here you can use may or you can use might. Why? Because if you say may, for you, it's a strong possibility in the future. Okay? But you can also use might because it's not a strong possibility. It's like a regular possibility. Okay? So, Hema, in this context, you can use either may or might. But here, in the past, only might. Okay? Thank you very much. And Jocelyn, your turn. Go ahead.
Profe,
I
Oh, sorry, Jocelyn. Dime, Gemma.
what is the
No.
translation of this sentence?
Kenan podría haberse casado con su vieja amiga. So, instead of the wife, en vez de la esposa que lo engañó, se hubiera podido haber casado con la vieja amiga. Ella podría nunca hacerle eso a él. ¿Por qué se
Mm,
dice podría nunca? Porque no están casados en realidad.
claro,
Es como
claro.
una situación hipotética. ¿Ok? Pero si usas may, estás seguro de que ella nunca le haría eso a él. Si usas might, es porque más o menos no estás tan segura. Como que de pronto sí, de pronto no lo engaña. So let's go on. Jocelyn, go ahead. The next one.
I don't like I don't like the food here, but the view it's great.
Repeat after me. I don't like the food here.
I don't like the food here
Here,
here,
but the view is great.
but the view is great.
So
Uh, I I might stay here will
after me. I might
I might
stay here a while.
stay here a while a
Very
while
good. A while. So Jocelyn, imagine, picture in your mind that you go to a restaurant in a building. Actually, this happened to me in a very fancy restaurant, and the food is not very good. You don't like the food. So you say, "Oh, I don't like the food. The food is terrible." But The view is great. So, for example, from that the top of the building, you can see the city, the lights, the bridge, the everything. You can see a lot of things. So you like the view. So the food is not good, but the view is great. So you might stay there for a while. It's a possibility. Okay, that is very good.
Yes.
Very good. Thank you, Jocelyn. And the last one, Felix.
Um, there is not good food or nice music at this party. People may leave any moment now.
That is perfect. That is a strong possibility because if I go to a party and I don't like the food and I don't like the music either, I may leave any moment now. Guys, you did a very good job using that. So let's go to the production. This is the last part. So this is the thing. Felix, Jocelyn, and Gemma. Imagine, imagine that you are not teachers. Imagine that you are students, that you are high school students, and you want to ask for permission to the teacher. Okay? You want to ask for permission to the teacher to do something. Okay? You are going to do something, but you need to ask for permission. So imagine that you are students, you are going to tell me what is the question you are going to say. Okay? You have 1 minute to think, only 1 minute, and you can use these ideas. You can ask for permission about the board, about food, about going to the bathroom, about uh, turning on the light, about opening the window, about listening to music, about something about the school supplies. So go ahead. You are going to give me one question to ask for permission to your teacher. You have 1 minute. Go ahead. For example, let me give you one example. For example, I could say, teacher, may I,
Right in the bar, right in the table.
for
Uh,
example, my children say this, may I erase the board? ¿Puedo borrar el tablero, teacher? So they really like to erase the board. So they have to ask me that in that way. So please give me one question, every single one of you. Go ahead. You have 30 seconds. If you already have something, let me know. So Jocelyn, do you have an idea right now?
yes.
Okay, give me your question. Jocelyn, can you hear me?
Uh, may may I may I eat the food?
Yes. May I eat the
Eat the luncher or lonchera?
oh, okay, that is okay. May I eat it this way? From the sorry, from the lunch
Lunch.
box. Read that, Jocelyn.
Okay. Uh, may I eat from the lunch box?
Very good. Very good. And Felix, what about you? What do you have?
Okay, teacher, may I open the window?
Good. Because it's hot, right? So may I open the window? Good. And Emma, what about you?
Um, may silent. Um, may I off the light? Turn turn off. Okay.
Say that again.
May I turn off the light?
Very good. So, guys, remember when you are teaching English to your students, you have to teach them this, the correct way to ask for permission, okay? So I did that on purpose because that is something that is going to be very useful for you. So anytime they want to eat, they want to go to the bathroom, the typical question, teacher, may I go to the bathroom? people may write, may record, if they are kids, chicos muy chiquitos, como primaria o de kinder. Together, may we listen to music or may we watch a movie or something like that. Or, for example, if they want this, if they want to ask for a correction pen, the correct question is, hey, may I borrow the correction pen? So remember, this is going to be very useful for you. Let's go on to the last part. So this is the last part. You're going to imagine that your best friend is traveling abroad. Okay? So you are going to make a suggestion, okay? Or you are going to suggest a possibility that might happen to your friend in in the travel, okay? Because he's traveling abroad. So imagine that is your best friend. You are going to suggest a possibility to that friend. You have 1 minute. So, for example, I wrote some ideas. You can talk about security, health, money, local research, or electronic devices. Okay, so go ahead. 1 minute. For example, let me help you with one. I can say a suggestion. For example, you might uh, have, sorry, my you might copy. mm, Sorry, you might leave a copy of your passport. Okay, that is a suggestion. You might leave a copy of your passport just in case you miss it, you lose it. So give me other sentences, other suggestions um for your friend because he's traveling abroad. So who has one? Okay, I wait for you other 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Teacher,
Tell
I
me.
can say, for example, you made me, I don't know how to say repelente. Okay, okay. You may need glass,
Okay, you may need glasses.
for go to the beach. For only you may need glasses.
Read this. Read this one, please.
You may get sunglasses.
Remember, might.
Might,
Say
might.
that again.
You might get sunglasses.
Okay, sorry. Sorry. That is my bad. Go ahead. Read that again.
Okay. You might get some sunglasses.
Very good. You might get some sunglasses because maybe your friend is traveling abroad to a very sunny place, like for example, Florida in summer. That is very sunny and very hot. Okay, very good. You might get some sunglasses. Very good. What about you, Felix? What is your suggestion or your possibility for traveling
Okay,
abroad?
you might attend authorities' suggestions, for example.
Ah, okay. You might pay attention
Oh,
to
yeah, yes.
the yeah, authorities suggestions. So like this. authority suggestions, like this one, like that. Read that again, please, Felix.
You might pay attention to the authorities' suggestions.
Suggestions, very good. It's like, for example, when they say, okay, you have to keep your bag with you all the time. You don't have to talk to strangers. You don't receive anything they give you in an airport. I mean, a lot of things, a lot of advices. Very good, Felix. And Jocelyn, the last one, please.
Um, you you might um, you might need much money.
Read that, Jocelyn, please.
Okay. You might say save you might save a lot of money. Save.
Say that again.
Okay. Um, you might save a lot of money.
Very good. You might save a lot of money. So, Jocelyn, if you know that one of your friends is traveling abroad, for example, to Europe, and Europe, most countries are very expensive. Or, for example, if you travel to Australia, if you travel to Japan or the Middle East, um, like the United Emirates or something like that, those places are very expensive. So the advice for your friend is, hey, you might save a lot of money before you travel. So guys, that is very good. So we are done for today. I really hope you have learned a lot. The homework is going to be very easy. It is going to be very similar to the previous one. You are going to read one example per each usage. So you're going to read two examples with may and three examples with might. And I'm going to send you the presentation right now so you can have it. You can check the examples and you can make your own examples for the homework, okay? So do you have any
Okay.
questions? I know that maybe there are some doubts, but what you just need right now is practice, a lot of practice, because I really know that you have understand the topic. So any other question? Any questions?
No, any question, teacher.
Okay. So Hema, Felix, and Jocelyn, it's been a pleasure for me being here with you, and see you next Tuesday. Goodbye.
Okay, bye. Thank you.